Like, if you got a fucking dream, nigga. If you got a fucking dream, nigga, chase that shit. And my dream is to be one of the best content creators to come out of Tacoma, Washington. And mark my word, before I die, I'm going to do that. On my mother. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. I'm going to do that. To say the least, me and my sons went to go watch Marty Supreme. Marty Supreme was a great fucking movie. Marty Supreme was a great fucking movie. First off, the resiliency that you gotta have to pursue a dream. I feel like nowadays people feel like, dreams, like you go to sleep on them and you wake up a millionaire. Like, you don't have to put in no work. And that's not necessarily how, your dreams and aspiration works. This movie was a clear example of, like, great, determined resilience and motherfucking, like, wanting to go out there and get it. Double salute to the actor, too. Timothy, I think his name's Chalamet. Great fucking actor. Great fucking actor. That movie was a great fucking movie, man. I recommend anyone go see that shit. Like, that movie, 10 out of fucking 10.
Forehead!
How do you live?
Well, I live with the confidence if I believe in myself, the money will follow.
And what do you plan to do if this whole dream of yours doesn't work
That
out?
doesn't even enter my consciousness.
Maybe it should.
There's no turning back. Everything in my life's falling apart, but I'm gonna figure it out.
Do you need any help? I could help you.
You wanna go hustling again? Put your money where your mouth is.
You see this girl? This is why I did that video with me and my son too early on in the year, because like,
Forehead!
How do you live?
Well, I live with the confidence if I believe in myself, the money will follow.
And what do you plan to do if this whole dream of yours doesn't work
That
out?
doesn't even enter my consciousness.
Maybe it should.
There's no turning back. Everything in my life's falling apart, but I'm gonna figure it out.
Do you need any help?
you see this woman right here, chat? Chat, do you see this woman right here? He knew this woman since he was 8 years old, right? He knew this woman since she was 8 years old, right? Nigga, why, why did he get her pregnant in the middle of the movie? He pretty much like puts her on blast, like lets her know like she's a liar, she's a manipulator, and she'll lie her way just to get in her way. Long story short, he was able to get her into one of his bro's spots that he was living with his parents, and he was able to get her in because she was pregnant with the baby at the time that he got pregnant. You feel me? They both had a baby, and he was lying to the bro like, "This is my sister, whoop de whoop. I just need a spot for you to live, or I just need a spot for her to crash. She can't live here." You feel me? And they both formed a lie that same day on spot. Like, she was crying and everything, and he let her stay, right? Couple scenes later, like an hour into the movie, she had a black eye because she was living with a guy in New York. The movie was based in New York, right? She had a black eye, right? And the guy was like abusive, I guess, is what she was portraying him to be. And this nigga, hold on. The nigga just had, long story short, anger issues, my nigga. Nigga had anger issues, and he didn't put his hands on her at all. Bro goes over there, Supreme, my nigga Supreme goes over there, hits him in the face with like this club bar, slices his whole shit up. Wham, right? Another couple scenes later, he finds out that she's lying. So she starts to cry, right? And he's like, "Don't cry." let me wipe your tears. And he does this and wipes her tears, right? Wipes her tears off the face, right? He wipes her tears off the face. Nigga, why was it makeup? It was makeup, my nigga. So that's what I'm saying. Like, girls be lying, gang. You feel me? Ones and twos, bro.
I'd help you.
You want to go hustling again? Put your money where your mouth is. 176, 177, 178. The mouse is back, baby. Yeah! Welcome to your life. Marty.
I can't support your mother for
You're not gonna have to, because I'm gonna step up.
Step up.
I'm gonna step up in a way you can't even imagine.
Marty, I'm gonna make you an offer. I gotta do it completely on my own.
It's every man for himself where I come from. That's just how I grew up.
Hey, what are you doing?
I don't think you understand the stakes here.
Find that funny? I get nervous laughter sometimes.
My eyes broke, or is that mouse, baby?
Thank you so much. You're my pop. We believe in you.
Hey, I'll rip that unibrow right off his forehead.
You want to get physical? Like an 8?
Come on, he's right here.
Have you ever thought about what you're doing to me?
Give us our money.
When they do, I'll be right behind you. Everybody wants to.
And it's only a matter of time before I'm staring at you from the cover of a Wheaties box.
You think it's that simple? Yeah, I do.
Everybody wants to.
Like, if you got a fucking dream, nigga. If you got a fucking dream, nigga. Chase that shit. And my dream is to be one of the best content creators to come out of Tacoma, Washington. And mark my word, before I die, I'm going to do that. On my mother. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. I'm going to do that.
Oh, this is my part. This is my part.
So now, being that I found out who bro was, I want to really find out who he is.
What if I told you the wildest outlaw in 1950s New York wasn't holding a gun? He was holding a ping pong paddle. He hustled Wall Street sharks, flirted with Hollywood icons, and strutted through clubs like a kingpin in silk suits. Rumors whispered of mob ties, stolen fortunes, even secret affairs with starlets. Too crazy for Hollywood? Think again. This is the shocking true story that inspired Marty Supreme. He was born in New York City, 1930, a kid surrounded by noise, neon, and hustle. By the age of 12, he discovered a hidden world. Table tennis halls tucked into smoky clubs filled with gamblers who bet as if the little ball carried their souls. Marty wasn't just playing, he was hunting. From the start, his goal was clear: win at any cost and look good doing it. The boy practiced until his wrists ached, until he could slice, spin, and smash with impossible accuracy. He wasn't the fastest or the strongest, but he had something better: swagger. By his teens, he was walking into exclusive private clubs, dressed sharp, eyes set on the men with fat wallets. These weren't casual games. They were battles for cash. Marty made himself a predator among businessmen. He took their money with a smile, then bowed as if he'd given them a gift. The trick wasn't just in the shots, it was the psychology. Marty would let his opponents believe they had a chance. He'd give them the illusion of control, draw them deeper into bets, then dismantle them point by point. That was his art. A blade disguised as charm. By 16, he was feared and respected in the underground circuit, his reputation echoing across New York's hidden rooms. But Marty wasn't satisfied with smoky back rooms. He wanted the spotlight. He started entering tournaments, bringing the same flamboyance he used in hustling. Other players focused on winning. Marty focused on spectacle. He flicked the paddle with flair, added spins just to taunt, performed as if every point was staged for theater. Crowds loved it. Officials didn't. They saw arrogance, but audiences couldn't look away. In 1952, he achieved what every player dreamed of, the U.S. Men's Singles Championship. He stood at the peak, holding the trophy, knowing he'd proved himself the best. But here's the twist. The official crown meant nothing to him. The prize money was laughable compared to what he could earn on the streets. So instead of becoming a polished champion, he doubled down on being a hustler. To Marty, titles were secondary. What mattered was the thrill of taking a man's confidence and his cash. He strutted through New York in custom-made suits, silk ties, and hand-polished shoes. He smoked with actors, drank with gamblers, laughed with mobsters. He became part of the city's nightlife, a man who could cross from Broadway lounges to seedy basements without missing a beat. Marty wasn't just playing ping pong anymore. He was building a persona, the flamboyant hustler, the dandy of the table. But the stage wasn't enough. Marty wanted an empire. Quick pause. If stories like this hook you, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss the next one. Back to it. Whether true or not, Marty loved it. The more outrageous the legend, the more powerful his image. He cultivated myths because myths lasted longer than trophies. The truth, Marty was addicted to danger. He could have lived quietly as a champion, teaching, coaching, maybe writing, but that wasn't enough. He needed risk. He favored the old-fashioned hardbat paddle, slower and more difficult than the modern sponge rackets that dominated by the 1960s. Why? Because the hardbat demanded finesse, timing, artistry. It was showier, riskier, less efficient. But it looked good. Marty didn't care about efficiency. He cared about image. He once said he'd rather lose beautifully than win without style. That line summed him up completely. As years passed, the professional game moved on. New techniques, faster rackets, younger athletes. Marty stayed himself. He became more of a legend than a competitor. He gave exhibitions, told stories, carried himself like a relic of a lost era. But people loved him for it. They didn't come to see a modern champion. They came to see Marty Reisman, the last of the great showmen. He embraced the role fully. Interviews turned into performances. He spoke about himself like a character in a novel. He called himself the last of the great playboys of ping pong.
It's the largest organized sport in the world. 100 million people play in China alone. 300 million people worldwide played in over 200 countries.
He died in 2012, aged 82. His life had stretched across eras, from smoky 1940s halls to televised tournaments, from underground hustles to international fame. But he never lost his identity. Marty Reisman lived exactly the way he wanted. Dangerously, stylishly, unapologetically. His legacy isn't just about ping pong. It's about transformation. He took a game dismissed as basement fun and turned it into a stage for legend. He showed that personality could be just as powerful as talent. And he blurred the line between truth and myth so effectively that even now, people wonder what was real and what was performance. That's why his story inspired Marty Supreme. Because a man like Marty Reisman feels too outrageous for reality, yet he existed. He was the underground king with a paddle, the hustler who dressed like Sinatra, the showman who made ping pong into theater. He didn't just play the game, he played life itself, and he played to win.
My name is Marty Reisman. I'm a holder of 23 national and international table tennis titles. I've been playing the game for more than 65 years, and the strange thing is, I'm still improving.
Marty Reisman's story proves legends don't always come from the obvious places. He wasn't a mob boss, a movie star, or a billionaire. He was a hustler with a paddle, carving his name into history with spin, swagger, and sheer nerve. That's the heartbeat behind Marty Supreme, a film about a man who lived louder than the game itself. Remember his name. And if stories like this grab you,
Marty Supreme. Marty Supreme.
To stay in shape now, what do? Do you go to a gym? Do you have a trainer? What kind of things do you do? Do you run? Do you play?
I do a little everything. You know, and I go to the gym, and I've been going to a gym for a long time.
Marty Supreme is about Timothée Chalamet is the star. He's playing a ping pong player, an international super.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have joined the Ebro Show here at Apple Music, and we have Tyler Okoma, the actor, and we have Josh Safdie. How are you,
I'm good with that too.
What is it? Is it Josh Safdie? Or
It's Marty Supreme Christmas. Let's talk about this movie. I got the opportunity to watch this movie a month ago, and it has continued to stay as my favorite film of the year. As the year is coming to a close, this is my favorite film of the year. I think it's Chalamet's maybe second best performance. I still really...
If you ain't got a dream, you ain't got nothing. A lot of niggas.
What's the most niche fact about table?